Hi, this is Roy with Norse FX. This is my weekly watch list. I have 3 pairs on my watch list this week. First one is Euro Yen, Euro Dollar, and last but not least, the Dollar Yen. I'm also looking at the Euros in general. So I'm still bearish on the Euro because we had a very nice reaction to the Euro last week after the ECB speech by President of the European Central Bank, Mario Draghi. So let's do a short recap of the Euro Yen, and I will tell you about a human error I made on the dollar CAD last week, and that really set me back for the week. But let's start with the positive. I had a plan for Euro Yen. It was an if-then plan, so my whole entire trading plan for the Euro Yen was if price came into 134.41 and failed at that level, I would open shorts. I did that, so let's see. Here we can see price moving in to the 134 level. So I used 25% of my risk capital for this trade and played the hero and shorted. So 134.45, I believe my entry was. And then I got this break down, you can see right here. Then I placed the resting order, so a limit order near the resistance. And then I held, we had another retest. And then we had the ECB. And then the euro just fell off the face of this earth almost. So I'm still holding this trade. I have not taken any partial profits on this trade. The only thing that concerns me is that we came into this level of demand, so this level of support, and we are now bouncing. My stop is 133.20, and my stop loss on this trade was 26 pips, and I have over a 200 pip move. Let's see, 215 pips open right now, but I was up 260 pips, so 10 Rs. So a 1 to 10 risk versus reward trade. But now, if price goes up and hit my trailing stop, that 10 to 1 trade will be reduced to slightly less than a 5 to 1 trade. But a 5 to 1 trade is still a great trade in my eyes. But the technicals are lining up extremely well for Euro Yen, so I'm willing to risk the 5 Rs just to have the potential to make substantially more, because if, at least in my eyes, if price is able to break this support and actually hold below that level, that will open up a lot more downside. The next target will be the next support at 129.40. So that's another, how many pips will that be? Let's see, that was the wrong one. You can see here, that's another 220 pips. So that's why I'm holding, because I don't want to limit my upside or downside in this case. The only thing I'm willing to limit is my risk, but I'm not willing to limit my rewards. And I have been covering the COT data for the JPY. The COT is still pointing for a rally in the yen. We had a significant amount of contracts added to the commercial longs last week, but the yen itself, it moved lower. So in my opinion, this whole entire move here, that is fueled only by the euro going down, not the yen going up. So I think that round 2 will come. So I'm willing to risk, let's see, if price hits my stop right now, that is, so the risk on the trade right now is 100 pips. So I'm risking 100 pips on this trade to make almost 200. So a 2 to 1 trade right now, it started off as a 10 to 1, but now it's reduced, if that makes sense. But that's what I'm waiting for on the euro yen. So I'm waiting for round 2. So I'm waiting for more downside. Let's go over to euro dollar. Last week I could not find a trade at all, so I just stayed away from the euro, and that's not so common to be me because I like to be involved in the market, but I couldn't find anything worth risking my money on. But right now the market has opened up, so I'm looking for 116.61, so this support becoming resistance. And if we get failure right there, then I'm looking for short plays, since I already have euro shorts open up. So I will be more cautious with adding to my euro bias. And if we take a look on, I shared a setup on Instagram. If you're not following me already on Instagram, because everything don't get shared on YouTube and everything don't get shared on Instagram, to get the full experience, you need both of them. And here's the setup I shared. The daily chart on the dollar yen, and price was coming into a big trend line starting from 2015. Let's go to the daily. This is the setup I was waiting for. So a big, nice old trend line right here. We came into that trend line and hit it almost to the pip, and we closed bearish on Friday. So I believe that this could be the yen strength. So I have a dollar yen short already. If price starts to fall further, then I will use all of my strategies in combination with each other and start building a short position. You can see it playing out on a 1 hour. Price came into this trend line, was unable to close above, and then just fell down. So right now, I'm not willing to add yet because we have this minor double bottom. So if we get some traction to the downside, then I will have a green light to look to add to this trade. Now let's go over to the bad that happened last week. This was dollar CAD. I had already come out of a very nice trade from the EMA 50 bounce right there. I closed that position when price came into this resistance. So you can see the reaction right here. That's where I exited my position and made a very nice profit. And then I mentioned last week that I had the EA set already, and I was looking to see if EMA 50 was able to hold as support going forward and target 127. I made a mistake because I set the input settings. So the default setting on the EA is the EMA 50. I had it set for the EMA 200. And when I noticed that, I removed the EA, and then I was planning to adding the EA onto my chart again, but I was in the middle of dinner and kids and everything, and it just didn't go as expected. The trade, however, it worked like a charm. So I missed out on a 120 pip profit, and that's above a 2-to-1 trade for me, and it really hurts my eyes to see this fantastic trade playing out without me being inside of it. But right now, I have no bias at all on the dollar CAD. So right now I'm just sitting on my hands and waiting, because right now I'm not seeing what I saw back then. So right now I'm focusing on euro in particular. So euro yen, euro dollar, euro AUD, and the dollar yen. So that is my focus going forward. And yeah, that's basically my entire watch list, and I will just see how the week unfolds. If you like this video, please hit like and subscribe, and I will see you soon.